Welcome to Talk with Damian and Daren. I am your co-host, Damian Anderson,
And I'm Daren Fred.
and today we are going to be talking about open house. So, how about you get us started with this topic, Daren?
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Yes, open house is a great way to meet the students and parents for the school year.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you on that. Um, I cannot wait to have my very first open house when I become a teacher.
Indeed. So, what strategies would you like to use during the open house?
Um, Well, some of the strategies I would like to use during open house will be setting up a PowerPoint for my students and their parents to see of what will be happening in my classroom. So that is one I have in mind of right now.
I'll probably do, like you said, a PowerPoint, but also kind of like meet the teacher as well. Give
Mm-hmm.
them a little background of where I'm from and why
Okay.
I want to teach. So,
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that.
yeah.
Um, are there some other things you would like to do for open house?
I'm probably going to do like a scavenger hunt for the students so that they understand where stuff is in my classroom so that on the first day they will know where everything is
Mm-hmm.
versus not knowing where is everything on the first day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So what do you like to do for or during the open house?
Um, I would make a personal connection with each of my students' family. Being able to connect with the parents will make them feel valued and
Mm-hmm.
appreciated.
Mm-hmm. So what do you mean personal connection?
Um, I mean by getting to know my students' parents pretty well,
Mm-hmm.
like saying something positive. So,
Mm-hmm.
does that kind of like make sense a little bit?
Yes, yes. So like I said earlier, uh, I feel like teachers need to start calling the parents more about something positive
Mm-hmm.
instead of negative because once the teacher call that student parents about something negative,
Mm-hmm.
that student will, the only thing that they will think about is what will happen as soon as I get home.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So I feel like teachers need to start calling the students' parents more about, something positive,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
that once the student gets home from school, their parents can be like, congratulations or good job, some words of encouragement or some words of positivity, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's move on right along into our next topic, which is talking about more on classroom management.
Okay. Take it away, Mr. Anderson.
Okay. Well, actually, I have no more classroom management to discuss as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just sticking to the two that I mentioned in last week's episode. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the two classroom management that I will be using in my classroom. So
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna shift. a little bit to a different direction. As my county starts school next week, their first day of school is next week. So,
And we
I
started
know.
um
Mm-hmm.
and we started August the 1st.
So y'all started way early, way, way, way early. So yeah. Uh, so how would you start the morning off? Kind of like get them ready for the day. You know, some teachers use bell work or play some
Mhm.
music, etc.
Mhm. Um well, I would be I would be definitely do bell ringers for each of my class periods that I have. So here's kind of a routine that I'm thinking of right now that I will be using in my classroom. So when the bell rings, I will have my students either come in, or I will meet them outside in the hallway, and I will I will greet
Mm-hmm.
them by doing the secret symbol that I mentioned in last week's
Mm-hmm.
episode. Then after
Mm-hmm.
I greet all my students, they will come in, find their seats, pick up bell ringers. Well, I actually call them daily checks. Um, in
Mm-hmm.
front of the classroom, and begin their bell ringers. Um, there will be a
Mm-hmm.
timer on the board, on the smart board. Probably I would put either probably 10 minutes on the board. So that will give them
Mm-hmm.
enough time to finish it. And once the
Mm-hmm.
timer ends, we will go over the daily check as a class together. And after
Mm-hmm.
that, I will begin my day of teaching math and going through my agenda of what I will have on my board. So that
Mm-hmm.
is the routine that I will be using in my classroom.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
My routine is pretty, I would say, pretty similar to yours. Pretty similar. Kind of like say good morning to
Mm-hmm.
my students as they enter the classroom. I'm probably not going to do the secret handshake. Probably that first day. I probably going to do it like probably the
Mm-hmm.
second week because you get to know them, and it's just the first week of
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
They're excited
yeah.
and everything. So after that, I kind of like this idea that my former history teacher, Mr. Hackey, where he does a part one and part two of
Okay.
bell work. Part one is like that is related to the topic. So, like for instance, if today was like the first day of school, I'd be like, "How was your morning? Did everything is okay? What happened? Et cetera." And then part two can be a like something
Okay.
random. Could be a riddle, or it could be I think one question was if you want to eat dinner with somebody that is living or that have died,
Mm-hmm.
and why. Um, so yeah, and then like you said, go over the what
Yeah.
question at again as the class, and then finally tell them the school news. I'm a type of person where I tell everything. I tell everything of what's going because I feel like they need to know what's
Yes,
going
yes,
on.
they do.
You know, um, so if we don't tell them what's going on, they're going to be a deer in the headlights. Like, they don't know
Yes.
what's going
Mm-hmm.
on. So I feel like, if I tell them, hey, what's going on inside the school, any sports events or any clubs happening or anything, I tell them so that they'll get an idea, and also tell them what's going on inside my
Mm-hmm.
classroom. Tell them about upcoming tests, quiz, also. So um, this is probably going to be for middle and high school. For elementary,
Okay.
it's gonna be similar too as
Okay.
well. But also, I would probably, if I was teaching
Mm-hmm.
like fifth grade, I would probably teach them how to use lockers. Probably that first week, because
Yeah.
as well, because they're going to learn how to use a locker in middle school. So I'm probably going to spend probably the whole year of teaching them how to use a
Okay.
locker
Okay.
as well.
That is, that all sounds pretty nice to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
No
thank you.
problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so right along into our next topic, which is how to prepare for the first day of school. So I am going to
Mm-hmm.
let you take it away from here.
Well, thank
No
you, Mr.
problem.
Damian. The, this is for the students that are starting school next week. Now, I know in my county, I know in your county, y'all is already started. So here is from a little bit of advice for the students that are there that are starting next week. So make sure you pick out clothes that you feel comfortable with, but also following the dress code of
Mm-hmm.
your school. Like, um, if you're not comfortable of what you're wearing,
Mm-hmm.
why are you wearing it? You know, you have to be confident and you have to be
Yeah,
comfortable in what you're wearing.
exactly.
But also, not only that, but you have to follow the dress
Yes,
code as
yes,
well.
yes, you do.
So I have seen many, many, many. I've been out of school for 2 years. I've seen kind of like uh, I've seen a whole lot that has not uh, followed
Yes.
the dress code, and I'm thinking to myself, I understand that you is
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, but you're not really following the dress
Yeah.
code though. Like, it sets question marks
Mm-hmm.
over my head, because like,
Yes,
why are you wearing
yes.
that? And then you're gonna get fussed out
Mm.
by the administrators saying, "Oh, you got to change this."
Yeah.
But why are you wearing it? That's the, like,
Just don't get it.
you know, yeah, exactly. Just don't wear it. If you my thing is, don't wear clothes that you think that you're getting
Mm-hmm.
in trouble with. Just wear clothes that they're not going to say
Exactly.
anything about.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
it, also, those of you who do not know, I wrote an article for the incoming freshmen that are entering high school, because I know what it's like entering high school for the first time. We both graduated
Yes.
from high school. We both know how it feels on that first
Yes, it
day.
does.
So I want to showcase my experience on my
Mm-hmm.
first day, so to speak, so that they could be, confident, so that they don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
nervous. Because I
Yes,
sure
me too as well.
was.
Yeah.
I sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
But here I am
Mm-hmm.
today, graduated.
Yes.
You know.
Um. I have read your article that you wrote for the incoming
Mhm.
freshmen, and I really liked it
Mhm.
so much. Seriously, I really do. That
Mhm.
would a- um
Mhm.
the incoming freshmen, they would absolutely love that article. So that is really
Mhm.
nice.
Well. Mhm. Well, thank you. I plan to release it again on Sunday, uh, either sometime this week or next week, probably
Okay.
Sunday, and just share it to different schools. Have them kind of like read it to the incoming freshmen. But this is not an article
Yes.
that I wrote for the incoming freshmen. And then I talked about how it's just not for the incoming freshmen, but it's also for incoming
Yes.
eighth graders that are about to be in
Mm-hmm.
high school next year. So I want them to be mentally
Okay.
prepared, uh, so that mentally prepared, because once you enter high school,
Oh
it's like a
yes, it
different ball
is.
game.
It totally is.
So
Yeah.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
it's a different ball game.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe that article would really
So,
help out those students.
hmm hmm and don't watch High School Musical because it is nothing alike.
No,
It is. It is
no,
nothing alike.
absolutely not.
It is. It is not. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. If you spent all summer watching High School Musical, thinking, "Oh, the high school that I'm about to get into is the same thing as High School Musical,"
No.
oh,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
Absolutely
no, no,
not.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
It's no. Like I have no
Hmm.
words. Like
Yeah.
no, like
Not all that singing and dancing going on. No, that does not happen in high school, my friend. So no.
the only time though, the only exception is the last
Yeah.
day of school where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
summertime. Yeah, yeah. But other than that,
Yeah. Just.
no, we don't do singing unless you're taking
Hmm.
chorus class.
Yeah.
We don't do singing, or if you're doing singing or band, that's the
Hmm.
only exception. But other than that,
Yeah.
no.
All righty then.
Uh, yep. I feel like I should have added more. Added more to it.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of looking for a co-author to add more things that I missed. I feel like I missed some things. So I'm looking for a co-author for this
Okay.
article. So,
Well,
uh,
since you mentioned that, I probably would love to be a co-author with you on this.
okay, okay.
So I believe that would be really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
All right. Well, I guess I should explain how I'm going to prepare for the first day of school.
Yes,
All right.
explain.
Well, I plan on preparing for the first day of school is to arrive early because
Mm-hmm.
I want to settle into my classroom and to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I have all of my materials that I have printed out of what I'm going to get to my students, have that organized, which will already be organized because I am a total neat freak. Like I just have to have my things neat and precise. I just can't stand things, being all over the place. So, um,
Mm-hmm. So you're
yes, yes,
OCD.
yes, yes. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and anyways, and have all that ready to go. So I will, not have to hunt down, what I'm looking for and try to give it out to my students because that'll be like a waste of time for me. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm okay, so I'm working ever since I was younger. I am not a organizer.
okay.
Okay. I'm not I was not an organizer. I keep on
Mm-hmm.
losing stuff, uh misplaced things, gotta hunt them down. It was a mess. Like mess. It was a mess. But I am working on it though. I am
Okay.
working on it. As you can see on my Instagram page, I took I took a picture of a mug that I have in my
Mm-hmm.
room where it says I have a mug that has pencils and pen. Oh well, like I said earlier, idea just popped in my head uh, while you was disconnected. Uh, Shout out to my biology teacher, Miss Stone, where she does a notebook
Okay.
contents where she prints out a table of
Mm-hmm.
contents, and that's kind of like the first thing you put in your binder, and then every material, like every notes or every quiz or
Mm-hmm.
every project or
Mm-hmm.
something, you can just put them in your
Okay.
binder. And then I think I don't know if it's like every time, no, it's every unit. It's every unit. Every unit that we complete, she does a notebook check to see if you have everything in
Mm-hmm.
order. So I'm hoping to use that idea and kind of like use it for my future classroom because I like that
Yes.
idea having notebook
Yeah, me
contents.
too. Me too. I like that.
Oh well, I can set everything up and be ready to go because if something is broken or something is messed up, yeah, I'll have to contact the technology person. Or if something is missed at a place, I will, and no joke, I will freak out. Like anxiety starts coming in and figure out, all right, where's this?
Mm-hmm.
Where's this? I know I put it there.
Yeah.
Where's this? So I just want to make sure, set everything up, be ready to go, so that, like you said again, so that I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
hunt them
Yeah.
down. So
Okay. Yeah.
just like great.
Um, I have a question of the day for you guys. So, to all the teachers that are listening right now, what should students be prepared for on the first day of school? Um,
Mm-hmm.
let us know using the hashtag Future Educator Talk on our Twitter and Instagram page, excuse me, and we will discuss it in our hopefully in the next episode.
Speaking of uh, speaking of the hashtag Future Educators Talk, this broadcast broad this podcast is now available on Google Podcasts. Yes, you heard me right, on Google Podcasts. And it is also on Apple Podcasts for iPhone users. So remember last week I told y'all that that I kept on messing up Apple Podcasts. Well, and I said coming soon to iPhone users. Well, today is the day for y'all. Yes, that's right. Y'all can now go to Apple Podcasts and just search Future Educators Talk with Damian and Daren on Apple Podcasts.
Yes. So we're all available now. So please tune in. Please. And also we have some very, very exciting news.
I cannot wait for this news. So we've been talking about it. Mr. Anderson brought up the idea a couple of days ago, and we're very excited. Like, y'all, I cannot. I'm like
same right over now.
Here, y'all. We are proud to announce that we have a YouTube channel. Yes, that's right. You heard me right. We have a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. We on the YouTubes now. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So every episode is available on our YouTube channel right now. So please subscribe to our channel. Spread the news out to your friends and let them spread the news out to their friends and so on and so on. So please help us out. Just spread out the news. Please subscribe to our channel. We would really, really appreciate it.
That's right. Make sure you tap that bell as well. Make sure you tap that subscribe button and tap that bell. And also, make sure you give the podcast a big old thumbs up, because new episodes, same as this podcast, will be coming out every Monday. So make sure you head to our YouTube channel and make sure you tap that subscribe button and tap that bell so that you will be notified when our brand new episode is coming out. So yes, spread the word. Spread the word.
Yes. Another thing to add, I personally also have some very exciting news as well.
Ooh, what's the exciting news?
I officially start college this week. And I am so excited.
All right now. Moving on up.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations. I hope you have a great first week of college. Speaking of personal exciting news, as many of you did not know, that after 3 years of trying, 3 years of frustration, yes, I now have my very first job. Now, it is a start. I'll be training at my new / first job this week as well.
Hey, alrighty, all right. Well, congrats to you as well on that.
Thank you. It's a start. I'll be saving some money to get into college. So I'm very excited to work with this company and also to meet my coworkers as well.
Okay. So nice. So nice. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
No, that is all I can think of on next week's episode. We're gonna talk about the first day of school. Yeah, that's right. We're talking a little bit here. We talked a little bit in this episode, but also we're gonna talk about more next week's episode. Also, we're gonna talk about seniors advice. Yes, seniors, this is your last year of high school, so we're gonna give y'all advice of
Yes.
that. Also, and many more, and many more. We might be talking about other things as well throughout the podcast, but that's the mainly two. We're going to talk about the first day of school. Also, we're going to talk about seniors' advice because this is their last year of high school. Congrats to them. So, and many more. So that's what we're going to talk about on next week's episode.
Yes. So please tune in on that. Please do. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter at Future Ed EDU Talk. Our Instagram at Future Educator Talk. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future Educator Talk with Damian and Daren.
Make sure you tap that bell as well, not only to subscribe to our YouTube channel, but also tap the bell so that you'll be notified when new episodes come out. You never know. You never know. Also, something add to it as well. If you want to be a guest on our broadcast, please let us know. Let us know on our social media as well. On Instagram, I'm gonna do Damian first. On Instagram at the Damian Anderson. The Damian Anderson. I mean, he's the one and only Damian Anderson. Also, you can follow him on Twitter at _ Damian Anderson as well. Also, you can follow me, Daren Fret, on Instagram and on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram at Andrew _ Fret _ and on Twitter at Daren _ Fret. Yes, I do worry a lot. That was kind of like my last name joke there. Yeah. So make sure you follow us if you want to be part of this. If you want to be a guest on our broadcast, please.
Yes, and we will absolutely love to have you. So please let us know. Alrighty then. So I believe that is it for this episode. So until next Monday, I am your co-host, Damian Anderson.
And I'm Daren Fret.
And this is Future Educator Talk with Damian and Daren.